so I'm back again after a month-long hiatus, and it's good to be back. I wanted to make this video for a while actually, but not until after V3 was over so I could actually put my more recent ships in there. So since I finished the game now, I can finally upload it. Sorry if my explanations kinda suck. I'll probably just say little things like, it's really cute, or they're so cute together and stuff, so sorry if it gets a bit repetitive, but that's all I can really say because I'm not very good at describing ships. Anyways, let's get started before the internet figures out how awkward I actually am in real life. Okay, I have a lot of feelings towards this one ship. Sometimes I really like this ship, especially in the 3rd and 4th chapter, but sometimes it's absolutely horrible and I hate it and it's just the worst thing ever. I think the only reason I started shipping it is because of the image you see on the screen right now. This ship also does remind me a lot about Hajime and Nagito, but it's kind of worse somehow. In a real life setting, this ship probably wouldn't work out too well, but since it's just fiction and all the fan fictions and fan art are pretty nice, I'll still kind of just ship it in silence. Originally, this was higher on the list, but because the ones above this I feel really strongly about, that's why this one's a bit low. During both their free time events, you learn a lot about the two and how weird they both are. Like, Gundam thinks he's a half angel, half devil, and Sonya's kind of obsessed with serial killers. They're both crazy together, and I think they can handle each other pretty well. This ship is also kind of semi-canon. During the 4th class trials, Sonya gets really close to Gundam, and, well, yeah. We know what happens there, and I don't want to talk about Field. This is my second most unpopular ship on this list. Normally Naegi is shipped with either Kirigiri or Togami, but both of those I actually don't like very much. This one, on the other hand, they're both really innocent and pure together, and they'd be really sweet together, and just During Chihiro's free time events, Naegi is very supportive of him, and if the killing game never happened, I think Naegi would try his best to help Chihiro with his worries, and eventually let Chihiro be completely himself. Normally this one's a lot higher on people's lists, but it's only in top 10 and these are just my opinions, so If you played Danganronpa 2, at least until chapter 3, you'll know why this is here. Pekka was always kind of looking after him and being his slave, and Fihiko didn't want her to be his slave. It's just, I don't know, it's sweet. I can't really explain it very well, like I said earlier, but it's cute. And this one's very popular as well, and for a good reason. I've literally never seen a person who hasn't shipped this. Now this one's just amazing. These guys are the definition of a bromance. These two bros who just care very deeply for each other, trying not to succumb to despair, and they love each other. And it's apparently canon that if the killing game ended early, Ishimaru and Mondo would eventually start living together, and they would have fallen in love, and they wouldn't know what that feeling is, so they wouldn't have done anything about it. The personalities also balance it really well, because there's the ultimate hall monitor who's obsessed with rules, and the ultimate biker gang leader, and it's a really good ship, okay? I love it. Okay, I'll admit something. I ship this a lot more than Toko X Togami. In playing the game, I kinda maybe forgot about the 5 or 6 year age gap. Oh well, I still ship it. There's been a lot worse in yaois and stuff. In the beginning of the game, Komaru kinda comes off as a very kind character, but she's kinda wimpy and has to rely on Toko for a lot of things. After time, Toko supports Komaru enough to make her own decisions, and Komaru does the same for Toko. Toko learns how to open up a bit more and how to trust people. It's shown all throughout the game they care very deeply for each other, and that their relationship is very strong at the end of the game. It's actually shown on multiple occasions. In life or death situations, Toko will choose Komaru over Togami. I can't speak, I'm leaving that in there, I don't care. This is another one where I would just love to see this be made canon, and one where it actually wouldn't be very surprised if it actually was made canon eventually sometime in the future. This one is by far my most unpopular ship. Not because it doesn't work, just because not a lot of people actually think about it and be like, oh yeah, this is better than all the other ships that Hajime is usually with. In the last pre-com event for Togami, Togami talks about how he has a secret he wants to tell only Hajime once they get back, and how much Hajime has just helped him through his life so far. This one is just super pure and supportive and really just nice and it's good, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I just really like this ship and no one else seems to. People call me crazy for liking it because it's not popular. Anyways, number 4. These two might as well just be canon. I mean, like, come on. Kaito was the only one to actually reach out to Maki and try to get her to open up. Kaito believed in her in every single class trial and Maki did the same for him. All through chapter 4 and 5 as well, Maki was shown to actually worry for him. And the only time Maki's ever shown a very strong emotion, it's related to Kaito in some way. Kaito also tried protecting her in several of the cases, and he always cared about her and just And then in the 5th class trial, she tried so hard to keep him alive. My feels, they hurt. It's just a good ship, okay? I'm gonna go cry over here now. Now this one's just pretty obvious. I don't really need to explain myself, do I? Literally just play the first chapter of V3 and you'll kind of get the idea. And this was the one ship that actually made me, be kind of like, hey, Yowie's good and all, but that straight stuff isn't that bad either. I don't know why I hate it so much. It's pretty decent, so this was kind of a bit of a groundbreaking one for me, I guess. I don't know, so yeah, it's on here. This one's another just really pure ship. It's just so pure. Keyboy over here is just learning how humans work, and so he doesn't really know much about anything that's too suggestive, and Sayhara is just a pure little cinnamon roll. Apparently this one is also pretty underrated. I can't really find much fan art for this one either. Omax Kibo is a lot more popular, sadly. Oh well, Saibo is very pure. And if you couldn't already tell, I don't get why people ship Oma and Kibo so much. I really don't get it. Since I actually have a lot of ships, I'm just gonna put a lot of the ones that didn't make it on this list over here. Yeah, it's not surprising that I ship Fangirl Crack over here. This one is kinda like Levi X Aaron in terms of popularity inside the fandom. And I literally have no reason for it. I just ship it. I'm really not sure why. Nagito does slightly fangirl over Hajime in the first chapter, but that's just because he's obsessed with ultimates and hope and stuff. And in every other chapter, Hajime just kinda distances himself away as far as possible from Nagito. Why do I ship this? Why do so many other fangirls ship this? I don't get it, yet I do at the same time. It's a weird place, but yeah, number 1. Thank you to everyone who's gotten this far in the video. So basically, this is the segment where I just talk like a normal human instead of sounding super forced and everything. So basically, yeah, I finished up Persona 5 recently and V3, and those were pretty fun, actually. I do want to make a Persona video sometime pretty soon. I just don't know what to make, and since I just kind of made a top 10 video kind of thing with this, I'm not sure if I can do a top 10 Persona thing right away. So I might have to do just a kind of filler video and then a Persona one. I also want to talk a lot more about animes and stuff, because I've just finished up a bunch of them, about halfway done Nor 9 right now. And honestly, I just, I want to make one. So that'll probably be the next video that I do, but I'm not too sure. I kind of want to make rather a Nameless or a Nightshade review, but I have no idea. Anyways, that's all I've gotten for today. Got for today. My feels still hurt because of V3, and bye.